Just generally, I mean, obviously you guys don't want to be in this situation right now, but do you feel like the momentum within the locker room has remained the same in terms of the buy-in and that kind of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the team is still, together. I feel like guys are confident. I mean, we've been in every game. We know that we're good enough to win these games. We just got to find a way to finish these games. We've had the lead. We're playing very well. We just got to somehow figure out a way to come together and finish these games because the morale is still positive. Everyone knows that we're a good football team. We've been in every single game. We just got to somehow finish these games.
On a weekly basis, you had the most snaps out of the tight ends yesterday. When do you get a sense of how much or how little you're going to be playing on Sunday? Or is it a surprise to you when you're actually out there?
Sometimes it's a little surprise. Sometimes you don't really know. This game, I kind of knew I was going to get a few more reps than I had been. I didn't know how many, but they did tell me to be ready to go in 11 personnel to be able to play this whole game. So every week I come in ready to play. I know the whole game plan, whether I'm playing one play or I'm playing, every play. So I prepare like I'm playing every snap every week, and then when my number gets called, I get thrown in the fire a little bit. I know exactly what to do. So I was prepared for this game, and I felt like I was ready to go.
Remember back to your first season, I remember when you said you really started feeling comfortable with the offense.
Yeah.
Here you are, third season, but new offense. Where do you feel on that in general through this process with a new offense?
Yeah, it's a totally new offense, but I feel very comfortable. This is something that I've ran a lot of system and stuff in college and stuff, so I'm very comfortable with this stuff. But really, we just got to execute a little better on offense, played together collectively in all three phases, and just kind of finish games, like I said. But ultimately, I feel comfortable out there. I feel like as an offense, we feel comfortable. We just got to execute a little bit better in some cases.
You said you were kind of thrown into the fire a little bit. How have you tried to embrace that?
Yeah, I think it's it's kind of the role I'm in right now. I'm excited, and I just every opportunity I get, I want to take full advantage of that. Whether I'm playing 20 snaps a game or I'm playing 50, I just want to be able to contribute to the team as much as I can when my number gets called. And when my number gets called, I want to be able to do everything I can to help this team win.
With how you've come just since you arrived last year, like when you look at yourself on tape, what are the differences and what kind of things do you still want to get better at?
Yeah, obviously I want to be a more complete tight end. I want to be better in the run game. I feel like that's something that really helps tight ends in general. You're very good in the run game. That really helps with that play action stuff. You're able to open up, different things like that. But for me, I just want to be more physical in the run game. I want to be a better run blocker. I think that really, opens up your pass game opportunities. I was always told you play well in the run game, you get opportunities in the pass game. So that's kind of the way I look at it. But I just feel more comfortable. Most importantly, the more you play, the more comfortable you feel in this league. And I've been playing a little bit, so I'm starting to, feel how the games go, things like that, and I feel ready to go.
When coaches are coaching you, do you get like very specific things? Hey, you need to do this better to get more playing time, or is it just they're just overall working with you on your game?
Yeah, nothing specifically. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of things that I see. I'm pretty hard on myself. Guys, in the locker room, guys that help me as well. But the coaches just kind of give me coaching points each and every week, and I try to grow with that every week. I try to be a complete tight end. I try to do everything the right way. I try to, help in all aspects of the game, special teams, offense, run blocking, everything I can. So I'm doing everything I can, and hopefully they're seeing that and just, give me opportunities. And when I get the opportunities, I just got to make the most of them.
Yesterday was more so the second half, but it's been a trend of fourth quarter struggles this year. From your standpoint, is there something that feels physically or mentally different with this team on those crunch time moments late in the game?
I don't think physically it's not that. It's definitely not that we're out of shape. It's not that we're, it's nothing like that. I think it's just we got to strain a little bit harder mentally. I think we got to finish games. We got to execute when it comes to crunch time. Those are the biggest moments. That's when, it's do or die in those moments, and we just got to do better. We got to execute better. We got to pick up the blocks. We got to pass pro. We got to catch better. Everything, our whole offense, we got to just play better as an offense, play together. We're good enough. We're calling the right plays. We're doing the right things. We just got to execute better, and that's what I feel about it.
Some of the biggest plays you've been involved in have been in the run game. Is that a kind of a difference to kind of look back at the plays on the field, instead of making a big catch, it's been making a big block?
Yeah, I try to help in every aspect. It's always cool when you're a huge part of the run game, when the running back's having a great game, and you're a huge part of that. So that's something I always love to do. But this game was kind of all over the place. We didn't really establish the run game as well as we'd like to. But at the same time, I was just trying to help in every aspect I can and do everything I can to get on the field.
When it comes to improving yourself in the run game, is that just a matter of getting more reps, or how would you achieve that?
Jeff's been great. Bringing him in, he's a great run blocking tight end, and I've been leaning on him a little bit. Kind of a guy who's been in this league for a while, a guy who has been a really good run blocking guy. Obviously, Coach Steele, but having him help me, working on my technique, trusting what he's going to tell me, that he's giving me good information, and most of all, just trusting that you can do it, and having confidence in going out and doing it. But that's something I'm really trying to work on, especially these next couple of weeks. I need to be better at that, and hopefully that'll turn into success for this offense.
Trey, were you able to watch the CSU comeback against Boise State?
I went to bed because we were playing that next morning, but I went to bed when Colorado State was down. I think they were down 24 points, and I was kind of threw the towel in, and I woke up and I was like, holy smokes, these Rams figured it out. So I was super excited. I got a lot of buddies still on that team, so it was cool to call those guys and hear how they did. So that's a huge win for our program. So I was excited for that.
See what happened on Friday night, the comeback from Stanford.
yeah, no doubt. That was also really cool. I always love seeing those guys lose. So it was really cool to have a guy. Obviously Zach and Elijah are both in our room, so they're big Stanford guys. So we're always giving them grief. I told them we went to double overtime with them. I was going to tell them how Colorado State was much better than Stanford, and then it kind of backfired on me. But it's all good. It was a lot of fun. It's always good, having those little in rivals within the room.